Airstrikes on the innocent. Roughly 200 people, including more than 50 children, have been killed near Syria's capital since Sunday. We have a look at the horror on the ground and a warning: these images are disturbing. Some of the images coming out of Syria just too graphic to show. But there are a lot of words we can use to describe what is happening in the suburb under attack. The Guardian, their headline, is saying it's not war, it's a massacre. The United Nations is saying the situation is spiraling out of control. We're also hearing from aid groups like Amnesty International saying what's happening there amounts to war crimes. Some, though, are left speechless by what's happening. UNICEF posting a heartbreaking message on Twitter saying this: "No words will do justice to the children killed, their mothers, their fathers, and their loved ones. UNICEF is issuing this blank statement." And the death toll is expected to rise. Pro-government forces are carrying out the heaviest bombing seen here in years in the rebel-held suburb near Damascus. Among the targets, hospitals. At least 5 have been hit so far. The UN and WHO are calling for a ceasefire so that aid could reach those in need.
Call for unimpeded access to eastern Gaza to provide medical supplies that will mean the difference between life and death for the very sick and injured, and for the immediate evacuation of urgent medical cases.
And a Syrian opposition leader is pleading for more international pressure to stop that country's president, Bashar al-Assad.
It is difficult for our people inside Syria to understand how come no one is coming to their protection despite the use of chemical weapons, barrel bombs, and the siege and starvation policy of the regime.
The surge in violence follows a UN alert last week that said civilians were already suffering from some of the worst fighting Syria's seen in more than 7 years of unrest. South Korea's defense minister revealing today his country and the U.S. will announce plans for their next round of military drills before April. The update comes after joint exercises were postponed until after the Winter Games and Paralympics, a move that led to North Korea taking part in the Olympics and reigniting talks with the South. But word that military drills are in the works could threaten diplomatic progress along the Korean peninsula. The North has slammed the exercises as preparations to invade, and Pyongyang has warned it would not sit idle if the drills are carried out this year. And an update from the Winter Games: a joint North-South Korean women's hockey team, their Olympic run is up. They were eliminated from play after 5 straight losses.